Hi, everyone. Happy Monday and welcome to our very, very special live stream today. We are going to be bringing you Smart Pots Jeff and Smart Pot Edvin are at the Cultivate Garden Show in Columbus, Ohio. And if it's your first time, I want to welcome you. It's a very special live stream today, and you picked a great day to be here. It is an amazing garden show. It's a big garden industry-only event. And we get an exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peek with Jeff and Edvin of some hot new garden trends that are going to be coming out within a couple of years. And you cannot believe what's in store for you today. Jerry's in the control room. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, everybody. Glad to have you here. We are going to have a good time. It's going to be a heck of a show. We're going to have 2 roving cameras in this trade show at Cultivate. So we're going to be flying here. So ask your questions away. We'll do our best to get to all of them. We may not, but don't take it personal. We got a lot happening here. It's going to be fun.
That's right. It is going to be a great show. We have Cliff and Nisha, our moderators here, and Monterey here in the chat. Clayton Smith, our horticulture expert. So if you do have pest and disease control issues, you can ask him in the chat. And we'll have also time to ask Smart Pots questions as we're going through the showroom floor. So without further ado, let's jump right in. We're going to start at the Smart Pots booth with Jeff, Smart Pot Jeff. You guys know and love him. He's in our chat. He was on the show last week. Welcome, Jeff. We are so excited about what's in store for us.
Hey, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. I think this is our 3rd year of doing the Cultivate show. So
it's a tradition.
It's fun. Yeah, it's becoming a tradition. So Cultivate is in Columbus, Ohio. It's at the Columbus Convention Center. This show has well over 650 vendors. I think there's over almost 50 countries represented here and attendees. Well over 10,000 in attendance. And it's a fun show. It is everything about the garden center, about retail growing, your home growing. I mean, we're going to look at all kinds of stuff that you're not even going to see in the nurseries for a few years because the patents are still being processed. But you know, some really cool stuff, man. We've got like some genetically modified petunias that glow in the dark, which are really cool.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to show a lot of the kitchen minis, the new concept that everybody's going with where you can grow right on your kitchen counter. Those are fun. You know, we'll just look at the trends and we'll walk around. One thing I want to show everybody is kind of the plants and how they come to you. You know, you go to that nursery and garden center and you buy a plant and you think, you know, I got this great plant. You don't know where it comes from, how it's grown, all the work that goes into it. So we'll show you a little bit of that as well, because all of that is here. So it's going to be fun.
This is exciting, Jeff. And we're so happy that you're bringing our viewers, our Cali Kim viewers here, an exclusive behind the scenes look. And
Jeff, hang on, Jeff. Tons of people are saying hello to you from the audience. It's great. And we had one special request. Somebody wants to see your shirt. That would be Eric.
This is my special shirt for Cultivate. Yeah.
Nice. You're fitting right in there. And if that's
we gotta show some color. We gotta show some.
That's color. Right. If that's any indication as to the color we're going to see today with the flowers,
absolutely.
I know I, for one, cannot wait. It's going to be a ton of fun. So
hey,
you were
Kim,
there at the Smart Pot booth, correct?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful.
And we're going to be giving away a couple things at the end of the show, right?
Exciting. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
So,
can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we're going to give away an urban raised bed, and I will kind of take you to that and show you. There we go. So that's that's our urban raised bed, a 2x4. And that'll come with the PVC. We're going to be giving away 2 of those, which is a great gift, you know, to get somebody to get their garden going. So you can grow everything you need right there in that bed. And then we're also going.
Hang on just a second, Jeff. Jerry's actually going to pop. I want to say something about that urban raised bed. Jerry's going to pop a photo of that on the screen. I've got one of these in my garden. I've grown it for years. And there are so many vegetables that you can grow in this. I think this is one year I had my fall garden planted up. I think there's broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, greens. I mean, if you're a new gardener or you're short on space, or even if you just want a little bit of extra space, You do not want to leave this live stream because we're going to be giving away 2 of these beauties at the very end. So it's pretty special. With the PVC included, it's $160 value. So this is an awesome prize. And I'm also going to throw in, Jeff, one more thing, and that's one of my raised bed kitchen garden seed collections. So
Nice.
whoever the winners are going to win this as well. So they have seeds to plant in it. So it's going to be fun.
So, and then as a bonus that we're going to throw in, kind of last minute decision, American Hort, who puts on the Cultivate show, gives away some really cool tote bags. And Edvin and Dustin and I have been walking the show gathering tchotchkes from all the different booths. So
Wow.
we'll throw some stuff in it. So you'll get like kind of a souvenir bag from Cultivate 24,
awesome.
which is kind of cool. So
And an exclusive swag bag. I mean, like I said, this is an industry-only event, so it's not even open to the general public. So this is a pretty special thing that Jeff, Edvin, and Dustin on the Smart Pots team gathered just for our viewers. So thank you so much, Jeff. We really appreciate that.
you're welcome. But I want to introduce a couple people. We got Smart Pot Dustin here. Hi. Say hi.
Hi, Dustin.
This is an old friend of mine, Donnie from Bio 360. It's at 65. It's Bio 365, a great soil company that if you find their soil, definitely give it a shout out and give it a try. And then
Wonderful.
Dale Spoonmore from Seed to Spoon, the #1 gardening app on the Apple iStore. So
Yes.
check that out if you're
Wonderful.
around.
Everyone's saying hello to Dustin and Donnie and Seed to Spoon. Great to have them all with us today as well. And your booth is looking pretty spiffy there.
We're trying. It's looking good. We're it's second day of the show, and so it's a little show worn already, but we're good. We're good. But hey, we're going to take you out to the lobby with Edvin, and he's going to kind of show you an idea of how much work goes into this show. I mean, this is the lobby of the convention center that he's going to show you, and it's pretty incredible just to walk in to get to this show. They put a lot of energy and a lot of money into it. So Edvin will be on. Take it away, Edvin.
Edvin,
Wow.
It is great. You are the man behind the Smart Pots here in our chat. So a lot of our viewers know you and love you, but have never gotten to meet you in person. This is your grand debut on camera on the Callie Kim Live. So welcome. So glad you're here. We are so happy that you're going to be taking us around live at Cultivate. So what
Wow.
are you going to share with us first?
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you, Kim, for that amazing introduction. I know all of you. All of you don't know me. My name is SmartPot Edvin. I work here at SmartPot. And yes, I've been joining you guys every single Monday, answering you guys' questions about SmartPot. And yeah, so here I am at the Cultivate 24 Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio. And this is the look that you get when you walk into this type of show. I mean, this is an industry event, happens one time every single year. And everybody who is in the green industry is here today. It's such an amazing show. We got this American Hort logo here that you can actually life-size walk through. This is a really, really great photo opportunity. The SmartPot team took an awesome picture here earlier. And yeah, the Columbus Convention Center is actually over 8 acres worth of just show space. And let me tell you, this show fills it up. I mean, the booth is sold. We actually had to sign up already for 2025 and 2026 shows. So a lot of those shows are already sold out. And if you notice, the show's not even done yet. So really, really amazing stuff. I'm so excited to show you guys what we have lined up for you. Jeff and I have some cool, amazing companies that we have interviews lined up with. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.
That's awesome, Edvin. It's really great. You're taking us from the beginning all the way into the show, and we cannot wait to see what you're going to show us as you walk around. And there's so many viewers in the chat, by the way, Edvin, saying, great to meet you. You're always so helpful, and really enjoying the fact that you're going to be helping Jeff show us around today. So now we're going to go back to Jeff. And Jeff, what do you have for us first today? We're so excited.
Well, I'm making my way to the new variety section. I'm almost there. I'm old. I'm slow. I'm not like Edvin. So
it's a big showroom too.
Exactly. Like he said, it's 8 acres.
You're getting your steps in today, Jeff.
Exactly. So here at Cultivate, you have like I said, plants, we have equipment, but this is one of the most exciting sections. That's why I kind of wanted to bring it to you first. This is the new variety section. And these are varieties that are not yet on the market, but soon will be within the next few years. So a lot of these are, genetically modified to be smaller, to be insect resistant, to do a number of different things, bloom better, more heat tolerant. But, like, check this out. This is a dahlia. It's called
my favorite.
Black Forest Ruby.
Wow.
It's a beautiful plant. The leopard canna.
Oh my goodness.
just
That's incredible.
stunning.
I bet it smells amazing in there too. Just the plants and flowers.
It does. It is an incredible smell. It's so fresh. And this one is I got to look at the label. It's a hydrangea.
Oh, that's
But
gorgeous.
it's called Skyfall.
Wow.
Beautiful, kind of a lime green.
What an experience just to see all these plants and flowers just right there
This is
before you.
Very
in heaven.
cool grass that is called Moonfalls. Beautiful. I mean, a
Beautiful.
great landscape plant. They have everything from aloe to roses in here. It's crazy.
That's incredible. There's so many chats going back and forth. Eric loves the dahlias. Viewers are saying Ari L33, I wish I was there. Jen Von Brent, James Bond themed hydrangea.
Yeah.
And you gotta love heat resistant too, what V is saying. So beautiful. So many people just saying gorgeous, beautiful, love the colors, how beautiful it is.
Gorgeous petunia called Black Satin.
Oh wow,
Just
looks like black
beautiful.
satin. It's beautiful.
I mean, just stunning plants.
Absolutely lovely.
Fuchsias, which we don't do so well with in Oklahoma City. So
Little hot there. Charlene saying I'll take them all.
here's a beautiful calla lily called Captain Osmo.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at the variegated
This one was one of my
flowers.
favorite. This is a sunflower called Sun Magic Vintage Watermelon. It's beautiful.
What a name. How did they come up with these names? That's amazing.
I don't know. It's like somebody has a great job.
Oh, yeah.
But here's some interesting stuff, and this is just one of the sections we'll look at. But these are the kitchen minis, basically. And we've got pumpkin peppers.
Wow.
And these they turn red like this.
And these will grow right on your countertop?
These will go right on your countertop.
That's
These are all
amazing.
peppers. So this is a seed company called Prudak Seed that has introduced these, and we'll look at some more of those a little later. They have a whole booth. But,
Wonderful.
yeah,
Very
it's just
cool.
stunning stuff, beautiful stuff. So
That's amazing, Jeff.
now
We
out in
actually
the-
have Edvin out ready to show us something else on the Cultivate showroom floor. So let's head over to Edvin, and then we'll pop back over to Jeff in just a moment. Edvin, you're on.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just real quick, believe it or not, I'm still in the foyer of the show. But out here in the foyer, they have these amazing setups, kind of give you a nice vision area of what you can do at home. And this is one of them. I mean, even if you're not a musician, this is one of them that anybody can appreciate. It has a
Oh,
living
wow.
guitar up here, different mosses, and it looks like different air plants that are growing here in the shape of a guitar. I mean, isn't this something you just love to have on your wall?
Even a drum set. I know our
Yes.
son is a musician, and he's not so into plants, but I could maybe decorate with that, and we could go with it, right? That's amazing.
Well, I'm a trumpet player. I've played trumpet for 10 years, and that is, nice touch. You got a nice whole jazz set. Just really, really cool stuff that are out here.
Very nice touch. Renee saying, I need a kitchen remodel, maybe with the kitchen minis or maybe with the guitar too. And then we'll be back with you in just a moment, Edvin, but let's head back to Jeff. And we actually have a question for Jeff here. And that is, could you spell the name of the seed company, or tell us again the name of the seed company with the kitchen minis?
Prudac.
Prudac.
Yeah.
So write that down, viewers, and check over on their website. And again, these are varieties that'll be coming out hopefully within a couple of years.
And we're going to show you another kitchen mini that has a lot more as soon as I get to the other side of the building, but that'll come here later on. But they've got a lot more, and they're available now. So
Nice.
we'll get to that. So here's some more dahlias, classy
gorgeous.
carmine. This is beautiful. Again,
Those almost look like mini dahlias.
yeah, this is a beautiful petunia called a Supertunia, and it's the name of it is, or the color is called Bermuda Beach.
Love that.
The colors are just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing how they can get little variations of the colors depending on how they're breeding the plants. I mean, these are all fresh new colors.
Yep.
So that's really
Absolutely.
something.
And then, you know, we've all been to the nurseries all across America here, and you've seen Proven Winners. They're one of the biggest growers probably in the nation. They have a booth that, it's easily 50 feet by 100. And it's just full of unbelievable stuff that's soon to be introduced or stuff that's already been introduced.
That's
And
just stunning.
It's just, I mean, the stuff is just gorgeous. The colors, and you got to keep in mind, these people put a lot of work into bringing these things to the perfect, I mean, the timing's got to be exact to get these things ready to come to this show, because a lot of it may be not in bloom at this time of year normally. So, you know, there's a lot of planning that goes into this, which is incredible.
That's amazing. It's kind of
and these-
mind-boggling when you see it all there.
Yeah, and these booths, they do so much. I mean, they're just beautiful booths. And I had somebody lined up at Proven Winners to talk to, but she's with a customer, and I'm not going to take her away from a customer. So,
And it looks like a little mini house there that they've set up to kind of show us
little
how you
like
might display.
Exactly. They have gazebos set up. It's pretty crazy.
Wonderful.
So yeah, let's go back out to Edvin, and I'll start making my way to the other side of the building, and hopefully he's ready for us.
Edvin is on.
Okay, perfect.
Hey guys, well, I saw you guys were just with Jeff talking about petunias and the kind of the varieties that are coming out. This is one that, if you have not heard about it, this is the talk of the show here. So we're here at the Light Bio show booth here, and if you guys have not heard of this, this is like the newest thing. So what they have is a petunia they've actually crossbred with a certain mushroom, and it actually has glow. So they call it the firefly petunia. You can see here, and the name fits exactly. So Jerry right now put on some pictures up on the screen, and if you go through this door here, so which you'll notice, we come through here, it's super dark. They have red lights, so the red that you see in the pictures is just for safety. So you come in this room, and right here, obviously we can't see on camera, there is a table here, and they have these light up petunias, and it's just beautiful in here.
Oh my
And
goodness.
this is something that Light Bio has pioneered and is coming out with, and this is their first kind of product where they've actually done this type of science. So this is what it looks like here. You can see these white petals, these white flowers of the petunia are actually what will glow in the dark, and they are seriously amazing. They're called
goodness.
bioluminescent petunias, and firefly petunias is Light Bio is who they are. And actually, I just spoke to the CEO here, Keith, and I asked him, hey, where can these Kelly Kim fans grab these petunias? He said, unfortunately, for this season, they've actually finished their harvest. But here he is going to give you a little quick synopsis and tell you where you can find them. So Keith,
Wonderful. Welcome.
Thing that we're doing here with Light Bio. This was created by myself and two other co-founders. We really come from the biotech field. Our backgrounds are in bioluminescence, and we've been doing all kinds of things commercially with bioluminescence for decades. Well, we found this new chemistry with luminous mushrooms, and this new chemistry works. It just has a natural compatibility with plants, and we saw an opportunity here to create something. Frankly, it was just joyful. It's not about science. It's not about solving problems. It's about doing something that people just really enjoy in their lives.
Wow.
And so we have our first product out this year. It's the Firefly Petunia. We brought it here to the show to see how it would be received. The reception's been fantastic. People love this plant. And of course, we're so glad to hear about that. And so that's where we are today. We're just now closing up our first season of sales. It's gone very well. We're going to come back for our next season next year. And we're going to have plants that are growing even better. And we're going to work towards new improved generations for next year, the year after, to get brighter plants, wider variety of plants, and continue to develop this new innovative idea.
Awesome. So they can find you on your website.
Yes, thank you. Our website is light.bio. So just go to www.light.bio. You can see what we've done. You can see videos and images, and you can begin to put pre-orders in soon for the next year.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Keith.
You bet. Thanks.
Fascinating. That is incredible. There's so many comments in the chat. Amber, this is so cool. Vietnam cone. Wow, amazing and beautiful. Very beautiful. I need some of those in my own backyard. They glow at night in the darkness and do not require a backlight. Correct, Edwin?
Yes. Yep. They don't require any charging. Actually, inside that room, it's been completely pitch black, and there is no light. And it's just from the science of bioluminescence that those plants grow. So I don't know, guys. If I was you, I would definitely log on to their site. They have you can sign up, put your email in, and they're going to let you know when their next batch is out. So stay tuned.
That's amazing. Could you say that website one more time, if you recall?
I believe it was light.bio.com.
Okay.
If you look up Firefly Petunia, I guarantee you're going to find it.
Okay, thanks. Nisha just put that on the screen. So this is really cutting edge plant technology. This is incredible to see this here on our live stream. Thank you so much, Edwin, for showing it to us.
Yep.
And we are going to pop back over to Jeff. Jeff, what do you have to share for us next? Have you made your way across the huge expanse?
Well, I didn't make it quite as far as I needed to, but I wanted to stop and show you all this. This is a display that they have put together here at Cultivate. It's a bunch of different growers. So they've got a great little water feature. And this whole area is kind of meant to look like a campsite. They've got an old canoe that's planted up. You go through it. They've got
beautiful.
A fire pit. They've got tents set up. I mean, this is very much like a Tournament of Roses type setup, where they definitely go to a lot of work to display the plants. And people that aren't in the industry that may be just looking at this are like, oh man, that's so cool. But there's so much work that goes into these things, and the work doesn't stop once they get it set up, because every one of these plants have to be watered usually twice a day because of the air conditioning and
wow, that's a lot of work.
So I mean, they have people that come in, they ice them down in some cases. They have water carts that come through and they water, but a lot of work that goes into this, and for 3 days, it's kind of crazy. But
what I like about that section, Jeff, is our gardener friends here on the live stream, most of us absolutely love plants, and gardening is so therapeutic, and being around plants is so therapeutic.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of cool how they're showing different ways that you can set up maybe your outdoor space to relax and enjoy your plants, because I think that's super important.
And you take something like an old canoe and you can actually make it a feature in your yard.
Get creative with it.
I want to kind of show everybody, you go to the nurseries and you buy these 1 gallon, 2 gallon, 5 gallon plants. But, nobody ever really wonders or asks how do they get them? Do they buy them? Do they grow them? Well, at some point, they're all started from tissue culture and what they call plugs. And that's the booth we're in right now. This booth has nothing but seedlings and plugs. So I'm going to kind of show you. I mean, if you can see, that's how they would plant those. They'll take those. We'll run by a machine here in a minute where they actually pop them in the containers. I mean, this is a petunia right here.
Beautiful.
And again, it's just a plug that they pop in a 1 gallon, a 4 gallon pot, a lot of succulents. Basically,
so these are grown in mass and then popped in like the 6 packs that we see at the garden center, and then shipped off for us to purchase.
So the garden center buys these, or the wholesale grower buys these, and they process them, put them in containers. The containers are then brought to size, and they go to your local nursery, or in some cases they're already at your local nursery. They just have greenhouses that they hold them in and bring them to size. So it's pretty
That's a really
crazy.
interesting behind the scenes kind of sneak peek at how we get our plants.
I mean, here's some thyme. I kind of show you. I mean, this is a start, a plug they call them, and they'll again bring those up to a 4-inch or 6-inch or whatever size. So
now Eric is saying, and I bet you're smelling this right now too, that the smells at a garden show are just hard to describe. A feast for the nose, and especially right there by the thyme and all the little plant plugs. I bet you're in heaven.
Yep, we you go by and you feel everything, of course, and have to touch it and smell it. And,
that's right.
But I mean, here's another couple displays as I'm making my way down.
That's beautiful.
I mean, this is just, the colors are just spectacular. And again, it's just, it's so hard to believe that they are able to coordinate with their greenhouses, getting all this stuff brought to size, and to the right, the flowers being correct and everything looking healthy. And this show has an area that they call the reject section that's in the very back. And when you're setting up your booth, you can actually go back and get plants to decorate your booth, which is really cool, because it's plants that they're not going to use. But check out these cactus.
Oh, beautiful. Nisha's saying to you, Jeff, those hydrangeas are so gorgeous. Jeff, please bring them.
Oh, they're
maybe
a little
you can
hard
send
to get,
some to all of us.
A little hard to get on the plane, Nisha.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we would try. Edvin's thinking about bringing some stuff home, but we'll see.
We can stash some in his carry-on.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have Edvin ready somewhere on the showroom floor to bring us something else. So we're going to head over live to him. We'll be back with Jeff in just a moment. Edvin, what do you have for us this time?
Oh, hey guys. No, I'm just here taking a rest.
You're
talking
chilling.
Talking about rest or talking about preparation of the show. This show here has a ton of displays here that kind of give the attendee a general idea of how they can use the various products. So you'll come in here and you'll find a lot of the stuff that's on the show floor kind of set up to kind of like show you how you would set it up in your own backyard.
That's pretty. I love that gazebo. Oh,
yes,
pretty beautiful.
And then you got the piano here. I mean, this to me is just art. All of these plants set up here.
Camera guy would love that. He's a piano player.
Hey, camera guy, we need a player out here.
That's right.
So we got people just hanging out. You just get the vibe of the plants, and yes,
beautiful.
The smell is amazing.
That pergola is something else.
You can also find stuff like this. How about some herbs hanging from the ceiling?
What a great idea. That could be a little drying station, herb drying station. Wonderful. Oh, I love that. That's just beautiful. It's so fun to get all these ideas. Now, I want to just remind our viewers real quick, too, that we do have an amazing giveaway coming up at the end of the live stream. So you do not want to go away. It's a good one. If you missed the beginning, we're going to be giving away, Smart Pots is going to be giving away 2 of the 2x4 urban raised beds. I'll toss in a raised bed seed collection and also some of the swag bags there that are exclusive to the show here that our viewers, 2 of our viewers, are going to be able to receive. So that looks absolutely gorgeous. Amber is telling us here in the comments, gardening is definitely a form of art. Absolutely. Barb Brownlee, beautiful flowers and gazebo. I think we would all love to have that gazebo in our backyard with some of those gorgeous new varieties that you 2 are just strolling around showing us. So what an absolute treat. Julie's loving the white and blue hydrangeas. Just beautiful. V is daydreaming. So I'm sure Edvin and Jeff are daydreaming as well. Ramona, I wish I had that pergola. Yeah, me too. And let's see if, Edvin, if you're finished there, we can head over to Jeff and see where Jeff's at. It's always an adventure with you two. It's so much fun to have 2 cameras roving around the showroom floor. So Jeff, back to you.
Okay, so I'm going to show you some industry secrets. You go to the nurseries and you buy these beautiful color bowls, and you buy, you see them, the mixed things, and you really think, okay, some of them are actually coordinated at the nurseries and they do individual plants. But this is a company called Syngenta, and they're a grower, a seed propagator. And what they do is they have what they call quick bombs, quick combos, I'm
Oh.
sorry. And these are prepackaged seed packages to create different kits or different bowls. So
Oh,
it's
beautiful.
plants that'll be coordinated together, and the growers can actually just put these in their soil, propagate them, and they're going to come out as a mix. So Syngenta takes the guesswork out of the thought process of what to mix these with. So it's all pre-done
Wow.
for you, and you from hanging baskets to patio baskets. But they do just some gorgeous stuff. I mean,
That's amazing.
And
We all know that if it's easy for us, it's much more likely that we're going to do it. So what an amazing concept. Like put everything together in one seed pack and you've got these
absolutely.
beautiful, beautiful color bowls.
They also cultivate a ton of beautiful mums, and I mean, just the color. Again, look at this. I mean, that's what they call a quick combo. So they were able to
Unbelievable.
put these together and come up with these great kits that are easy for the nursery to do. So
Now,
takes a lot of
Cliff,
the guesswork
our
out.
moderator, Jeff, you probably know Cliff here on the live stream. He lives in Idaho, and he's saying, I never thought we could grow hydrangeas in Idaho, but we have a special variety just for our soils. Probably started from one of the companies there at the show, I would imagine.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what these guys are doing. They're all mad scientists that understand plants and culture. They're very much like a Clayton from Monterey. They're very sharp when it comes to all of the technical stuff, and they know how to do it. And it's amazing. It's way over my head how they do it. I just like it, and I'm able to talk about it because it's pretty.
Oh, it's gorgeous. V has too many ideas. She wants just a little problem, need more money. So we have some time to save, I guess.
That's all of us. Here's some beautiful coleus.
Oh man, that's amazing.
And some calla lilies, just gorgeous.
Little speaking of saving money, I want to thank you, Jeff and Edvin, because you've made a special discount code available for the viewers. 30% off over at your website with the code Cultivate24 starting now through the 20th. So that's a really good amount of savings that people can, put more money in their pockets and head over and get some smart pots. So thank you so much for making that available.
And there's absolutely no reason you can't pre-buy Christmas gifts for people at that price.
That's right.
You can get 30% more gifts.
There you go.
It's and don't forget
buy
me
a few
on
for
your
yourself
Christmas list. Yeah,
That's
don't forget me on the Christmas list.
Okay, we won't forget you, Jeff.
Don't buy me smart pots though. I've got plenty of those.
Maybe some flowers or something else, right?
Here's some gorgeous, as I'm walking by, some gorgeous geraniums. I mean, the colors are just
incredible.
It's hard to visualize on the camera what this stuff looks like. But this is ball plant, and they're a huge grower, seed propagator. But I mean, just the stuff is just gorgeous.
And the way they have them arranged is absolutely stunning. Now, Clayton mentioned here the varieties that Cliff is talking about, deciduous hydrangeas that go dormant in the winter, or there are deciduous hydrangeas that go dormant in the winter and can take the cold. So yes, no doubt they were developed by someone there at the show. Now, we do have Edvin looking like he's ready there. Excited to hear what Edvin has for us next. You're bringing us so many fun things there, Edvin.
Hey guys, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm a houseplant fanatic. And speaking of stuff that you're trying to take home and all this stuff, this is one of the booths that at the end of the show, I'm definitely going to come back and see if they have anything to give out, because they have the most amazing houseplants. I mean, like, just check out this stuff. Nice white vegetated stuff, leaves that I honestly have never seen.
That's incredible.
This one's amazing. And they also have, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but I don't even know how to pronounce that, but there is like spikes on this leaf. I mean, it
Oh my
almost looks like
goodness.
this plant could like literally kill you. But no, I mean, it's nice. You can touch it. Just a nice house plant. I mean, they have everything from these amazing, amazing succulents down here. Like you can make some
They're so
beautiful
gorgeous.
arrangements with these. This is an amazing one right here. Almost looks like a sea urchin.
Kind of spiky. The zebra one is so cool. Renee is chatting it up here, and a lot of comments flying back and forth about the colors, the variety. That looked like a black striped leaf there. I mean, that's incredible. Is that black or is it just a darker green?
No,
It's hard to tell.
it is black. I mean, brown, black, purple. I mean, that is just an amazing one. What are they calling it? Here's the name of that. If you
That's
guys could read
incredible.
that. Yeah, these guys are amazing. They are out of Oregon. It's Little Prince, and they said you can check them out at littleprinceplants.com, and you can find a local retailer to you because they are just wholesale. But they said the majority of these varieties will be coming out to a nursery to you soon.
Wow, it's amazing. And Eric is chatting it up here. Holy cow, that booth is going to the dark corners of the earth to find those varieties or possibly developing them themselves.
Yeah,
So
I
what
wouldn't be
a
surprised
treat.
if they have. I wouldn't be surprised they had a black hole in the back of their nursery pulling these plants out of it.
No doubt. Wow, Edvin, thank you so much. What a unique look that is. Okay, we're going to head back over to Jeff. Jeff, take it away.
Hey, Kim. Well, I'm at the booth that I was telling you all about, Pan American Seed. These are kitchen minis that are incredible. And I'll kind of go in. This has got a
Beautiful.
what's called a bonsai basil, cherry tomato, and a jalapeno.
Oh, love it.
There's some cucumbers growing over here, some peppers here. This is actually
Love
one of
it.
the coolest, I think one of the coolest plants, but this is bonsai basil.
That is beautiful.
Now,
So you can
if
trim it like a bonsai tree.
Exactly. Now, if you want seeds, you need to go to Park Seed to get the seeds for this. And they have most of these available now. If they don't, they'll have them by spring. But Park Seed will be the supplier for these seeds.
For the wave gardening or for the
the wave
mini?
gardening and for the minis.
Okay, wonderful. So
So,
head over to Park
just
Seeds
so
and check that out.
Yeah, it's just so everybody can, if they do truly want the seeds, that's the seed purveyor for them.
Wonderful.
But just-
Cliff, we could do this all day, Cliff. I totally agree with you on that one. Us gardeners are really hooked on plants, and what a heaven we'd be in to be able to wander through this show. And Jeff and Edvin are bringing it to us so that we actually can.
More, again, more liners or plugs. These are for house plants. So, like
Fascinating.
you look at a rubber tree or a ficus, here we go, right there. Just some beautiful stuff. And I mean, it kind of tells you how it all starts. I mean, we don't realize when we go to the nursery how much work's put into these. Some of them it takes, months to bring to size to be able to bring these plants to market. So it's incredible. But here's one of I've said this like 4 times already today. One of my favorites in the show is this anthurium. And
Oh, wow.
being a former resident of Hawaii, I used to
Oh,
grow
it's
these in my
gorgeous.
yard. This is just beautiful.
It's so shiny. I mean, the color is so beautiful. It almost
Yeah.
looks like it's not real, but I know
Yeah.
it is.
No, it is. It's just
That's
unbelievable.
incredible.
This booth has just some incredible tropicals.
Oh.
Just-
Lisa's making a funny comment here. We can all relate to this. If I take over my kitchen with more plants, like the kitchen minis, my hubby might go live in a hotel. I think Jerry's threatened that a couple of times as well, too, because we always have plants everywhere in our house at Garden 2.
Well,
And more now, Jeff.
it just depends on how much you like your husband, whether your husband's more important than the plants. I mean, come on. We all got to be real.
Well, I do love Camera Guy, but sometimes the kitchen table gets overtaken. So that's
Years
just the way
ago-
it goes.
Years ago when I was married, if somebody would have said I had to give up my wife for my plants, I would have said, goodbye, honey. See you later.
Truth comes out, right?
Yeah. We don't even want to go down that road.
That's right.
All right. Here's a line of plants everybody knows, and this is Monrovia. Monrovia is
yes.
just a huge grower all over the nation, and they just do an
Beautiful.
incredible job with their booths. It's awesome, just beautiful.
That is
stuff.
gorgeous.
And they grow pretty much everything. It's crazy. And this is like a 20-foot by 60-foot booth. And for those hydrangea lovers, check this one out.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful color.
This
Wow.
beauty. This pink is beautiful. Just
Oh
a
my
real
goodness.
blush.
It's great to have new ideas for color combos too.
Laura Petalum that's just beautiful. I love the colors in that.
Yes. All the different colors. And the green is just so therapeutic too, to mix the green of the trees and the houseplants and everything else
Absolutely.
in with the flowers. It just makes a stunning, stunning display.
Yeah. And this is a crepe myrtle. And this is just stunning. I think that the purple foliage or the purple leaves and then the gorgeous flowers.
Unbelievable. And Clayton is mentioning here, Clayton, thank you so much. I think the zebra plant is an Howarthia. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Fasciatia. So for those of you that are wondering, it's there on the screen. But thank you very much, Clayton. He is our plant expert here from Monterey. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and so if I don't say the name of it, it's because I can't pronounce it. So Clayton, that's where you're up, buddy.
Exactly.
You gotta,
Well,
it's just a tag team.
Well, Jeff, we do have Edvin ready to show us something else exciting there on the showroom floor. So let's head over to Edvin, and we can't wait to hear what you have for us this time.
Hey, Kim, real quick. I really think that techie people will really appreciate this. Look what I found. This company,
Oh, my goodness.
Harvest Automation, if you look here, they got these robots driving themselves. Looks like they got a GPS antenna. And
What?
just all day, they've been moving pots from this side all the way to this side. Looks like I might have stepped in this guy's way, so he's kind of thinking about it. But could you
Oh, my
just imagine,
goodness.
like, going to your garden center and then just, saying, okay, let me get a 5-gallon plant, and then this little guy pulls up and loads you right up.
How about our backyards when we have to move those heavy pots around our backyards? That would be so much fun. Make things so much easier for us.
Now
That's
you're
amazing,
thinking,
Edvin. That's right. Wow, very cool. We don't think about what goes on behind the scenes when we're popping over to our garden center to buy a 6-pack of flowers or vegetables. This is just incredible. Okay, we're going to head back to Edvin and Cliff. Yes, Cliff. To Jeff. Sorry, Cliff grows giant pumpkins, and Cliff definitely needs one of those for his pumpkin patch. I think his pumpkin last year was around 900 pounds, so that would come in handy, Cliff. You're going to need to get you one of those. Jeff, what do we have going on up there?
Well, because I know we got a bunch of hydrangea lovers, I'm going to show you some more hydrangeas. Look at this.
Oh, wow. What a display.
So they've got fancy blue, the pink, white, red. Just a little bit of everything. They're just
That's incredible.
beautiful.
Just swaths of color.
I'm guessing my friend Lisa is on, and she loves hydrangeas. So Lisa, this is for you.
Oh, wonderful. That is so pretty. That purple one. Oh, there's so many shades of purple and pink.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
The green one's beautiful.
How is that possible? Nisha's wanting them too. She's saying, Jeff, bring them on. Bring them on.
Some gorgeous roses.
Incredible.
So
I can't imagine the rose section must be so aromatic.
yeah, everything is. It's like kind of overwhelming when you're walking through because there's so much stuff and so many different smells and just looking at stuff and colors. We were talking last night about how the nursery business has just come such a long ways. You didn't used to have all these varieties and all this different stuff out there, and now today, hydrangeas used to be blue and white. Now they're every
That's
color.
right.
Here's another beautiful color.
Wow. 2 colors on the same plant. That's incredible.
So we're lucky to have a lot of innovative people that understand how to make all this stuff happen, because if they didn't, we'd be boring. We'd just be the blue and white again.
Absolutely. And here we have all these options available to us now, more than we ever have. That's incredible.
Crazy.
Well,
I'm-
I think Edvin's ready to show us something else. So let's head over there. We'll be right back to you in just a moment, Jeff. This is so much fun. All these cameras moving around, all this technology going on. Edvin, what do you have for us this time?
Kim, this one goes out to all the succulent lovers. I found the mother lode.
Nice. Loving it. Oh,
Check
wow.
these out.
Beautiful.
These are
Look
just
at those white ones.
so amazing.
And all the swirls, that swirled one, that's incredible.
Yeah. 8-inch cactus spiral. These are really cool. This is Granite Farms out of Florida. They just have
Incredible.
so many options.
And colored ones. I mean, just amazing. If you're a succulent lover, pop that in the chat right now. We want to hear from you right now. Wow, amazing. Gorgeous. Patricia just joined, and she's in Southern Arizona. So, Patricia, I bet these would grow beautifully in your garden, and welcome. So glad that you're here. Northern Texas, you're right, Renee. They would be beautiful in Northern Texas. Would take the heat. We've had so much crazy heat this summer. Yes, you as well for your desert area. So this would be something that you could kind of have in the wings when maybe our garden is starting to not do so well, have some of these succulents ready to roll. Southern Sky is asking, that swirl, does it grow that way naturally? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. They looks like they do have some miniature ones, so I guess they might have figured out how to get them to naturally swirl.
That's amazing. It's so unusual. It's fun to have those unusual varieties around. Edvin, thank you so much for showing that to us. We're going to head back over to Jeff. Jeff, how you doing there?
Doing great. So, hey, here's another industry secret. You know, when you go into the gardening section or garden store, the independent garden centers that you guys all, I hope, frequent regularly. If not, shame on you. Avoid the big boxes. Go to the independent garden stores. But you know, you look at the variety of products and you try to figure out, you know, what you want, and they've got 10 different things. Well, this is one of the companies that helps us get all of our products in the store. This is Griffin Greenhouse Supply, and Griffin is a national distributor. They distribute for coast to coast. They have warehouses all over the United States, and they stock a ton of stuff. They own their own greenhouses, so they're planting. You know, they have plants, but they have, you know, they carry Monterey, they carry Smart Pots, they carry a number of different brands. And, you know, as a garden center, they can order as much or as little as they want from these people, and then they're delivered on a weekly basis. So this is kind of a, you know, behind the scene look at the supply chain and how they get everything.
That is awesome.
Because a little garden center can't afford to bring in minimum orders from all of us. So they need an option. So
Wonderful.
they can do it through a company like this, which is really cool. And then
Wonderful. We love supporting the small local garden centers. It's great. They have
Absolutely.
so much more knowledge than the bigger ones.
one of my other relationships here in the industry, and has been for many years, is a company called SunGrow. And SunGrow is national soil company. They make some incredible blends, and you might know some of it's Black Gold.
Yes.
They have a number of different things. They're coming out with a new mix, and it's called Black Bear Professional.
Oh,
And
awesome.
it's an
Great.
indoor. My friend Bruce here showing it
Hi,
off.
Bruce.
And
Wonderful.
this will be on the market very soon. And, you know, you got one of the newest ingredients in the soil business is biochar. And that's being used pretty heavily in this soil. It's got a little bit of peat moss. Great. I've got some right here. You can just see how dark and rich it is.
Oh my
very
goodness, that's
light.
pretty soil.
They
Yes, that's
do a
beautiful.
great job. They do a great job. Sorry I spilled soil on your counter, guys. But
Thank
anyway,
you so much for showing that to us. That's amazing.
yeah. So, you know, check out SunGrow. If you don't have a store near you that has it, then definitely go on to their website, and they have a dealer locator that'll show you where you can get it.
That's awesome. Okay, Edvin is ready to bring us something else exciting. So Edvin, let's hear what you got.
Hey, Kim, I know that all of you on the Cali Kim stream, this is a question that I see almost every single week. I know you guys will appreciate this. This is innovation I think that we all love. So this company, The Perennial Farm, They actually have this new line called Deer Lirius, and if you can see there, yes, those are plants that deer
Oh,
do not like. So they have
amazing.
various kinds that they say will repel a deer. And if you are a farmer who's out there, has a homestead and has dealing with deer, you're definitely going to
Wow.
want to go to your local garden center and ask for Delirious. They said that they are already available in all garden centers. So if you are looking for a plant that repels deer, I definitely recommend you check them out.
And that was Deer Lirius again?
Yep, let me show you guys Delirious. So they have
Quick
a whole
screenshot there.
Yep, they have a whole line of plants dedicated to repelling deer.
That's amazing because it is so costly to build a fence, which sometimes is the only option. But with this, there's another option there and even beautiful flowering varieties. That's incredible. All right. Thank you so much, Edvin. We're going to head back up to Jeff and back over to Jeff. And Jeff, we've got about 10 minutes left in our
Okay.
live stream here. So show us, some last things before we do our very exciting giveaway at the end.
All right, I'm heading over to another great product that I want to encourage you all to use, and it's called Neptune Harvest Organic Fertilizers. It's a great company out of Massachusetts.
Wonderful. I've heard of
Right
them.
there we go.
Great.
Available all over.
And is that a
This is the
seaweed-based
King
product?
Neptune right here. Yes,
All right.
seaweed, crab meal, lobster meal. What else?
Enjoying his
Sandy?
popcorn.
Crab and lobster shell, kelp meal.
Tomato and veg, rose and flowering, fish seaweed blend, drake fish fish with protein hydrolysis fish. We have humic acids in it, high carbon. We have a liquid crab and lobster shell that is transplant solution in a chlorine gel.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this
Then
is
we have a long starter and turf farm.
okay. So
What's-
he's got a
what's
little
their
bit of
website, Jeff?
everything. Website
their
is
website?
neptuneharvest.com.
Wonderful.
Neptuneharvest.com.
And
With an
Cliff,
S.
our giant pumpkin grower, says pumpkin growers love Neptune's Harvest. So great
The
recommendation
viewers
there
are
from Cliff.
saying pumpkin growers love Neptune Harvest.
Yeah.
So they're growing giant pumpkins.
The record grown pumpkin for the past 30 years, all but maybe 3 or 4 years, use Neptune's harvest.
Nice. I don't know if everybody heard that, but of the last 30 years, all but maybe 3 or 4 years, the champion pumpkins, the record growing pumpkins have used Neptune Harvest. So
World record
Wonderful.
breaking this year.
world record breaking this year use Neptune
That's
Harvest.
amazing.
So
I'm sure
that's
Cliff knows
pretty
all
cool.
about that. But lots of our viewers are saying they've used Neptune's Harvest with great results. So
yeah,
definitely want to check them out.
it's a
over on
great
their website.
product, and I've known Sandy for like 15 years. He's one of the best people I've ever met in my life, and so support his business. It's a family-run business out of Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Oh, how cool. I'm definitely going to check them out as well.
So I'm walking over. I'm going as quick as I can, Kim.
Oh, no worries.
I'm going to another. We looked at some of their stuff in the back. This is Prudak. These are, again, more of the kitchen minis. Actually, not kitchen minis. They call it something different. I'm using that term. But
I love those. Those have definitely caught my eye.
yeah, these are really cool.
It makes it possible for anyone to garden. You don't have to have a
Absolutely.
big space. All you need is a countertop or a very small area.
And I mean,
shelf.
look at the fruit on these things. It's
Oh,
crazy.
those are adorable.
You know, so you're not
Get a
getting
lot.
a tomato that puts 1 or 2.
That's
You know,
right.
you've got a big variety, and they've got peppers, they've got cucumbers, they've got tomatoes. It's pretty crazy.
It's amazing. You can grow a significant amount of food in such a small space. That looks like a small raised bed, or maybe can't tell exactly. A
Yeah,
small container?
it's on a wooden raised bed.
Elevated. Okay,
Yeah.
raised bed. Nice. Erica
again-
is brand new to this and is loving all the info. So it's really
Nice.
great,
And
great info here.
I got to say shout out to my friend Gary, who's online, just sent me a text. He
Wonderful.
runs the best agricultural festival in the West Coast. That's the Mountain Mandarin Festival. That's every
Yes,
November. So
Gary. How you
check
doing,
it
Gary?
out. And Gary, what'd you think of the shirt? You didn't give me any input, buddy. So
We had lots of good comments on your
we-
shirt, Jeff, here on the stream.
we've had a lot of debate over this shirt.
We sure have.
So, and I don't know
I
because
approved it. I approved it.
You did. I
That's
couldn't
right.
see. I couldn't see what Edvin was doing, but this is something else that I thought was very cool. These are tags that this company has come up with that tell you. This is called Scaredy Cat. So this is a plant that cats
Ah.
won't bother or go near. And then there's Bunnies
Nice.
Gone, which I thought was kind of cool. And it's another plant that the bunnies won't touch, which is Oklahoma City. That's a big problem.
A cute
And
little
then
tag too.
The other one, Dog's Gone. And that's another one. So yeah, this is a company that specializes in that kind of thing as
That's
well.
great. Well, while you're making your way through, Jeff, I think Edvin's got maybe one more exciting thing that he can show us too. Take it away, Edvin.
Hey guys, so kind of last thing I want to show you guys, I know Jeff talked about this a lot earlier. All of us shop at our local garden centers. We got there, we have nice, beautiful plants that we're able to take home, and they're ready to harvest in almost little to no time. Well, if you ever wondered what it's like for those local garden centers where they get their plants, this is basically how they get them. So this here is a whole tray of tomato plugs. So what's happening here is a lot of the garden centers are coming in. They have their buyers. They come and look at all this product and they buy trays worth of product, and then they're gonna go take it to their nurseries and nurture them to the size that you take it
Wow.
home. Yeah, this is Knox Horticulture.
Beautiful.
It looks like they do some amazing stuff. Everything from houseplants, foliage to you saw vegetables, and looks like they even have some nice variegated stuff. So if you're a houseplant geek like me, you definitely know that a tray of these would definitely be coming home with you if you could.
Oh, definitely. I think you've got us all thinking there, Edvin. So thank you so much for bringing all this fun, new, innovative garden ideas and the hottest trends. We're actually going to head over to Jeff now, who I think has arrived back at the Smart Pots booth.
I am
And-
at the Smart Pots booth.
All right, take it away, Jeff.
Well, I want to show you a couple things before we close out. This is a project that we are extremely proud of being a part of, and we've talked a little bit about it with a few people, but I don't know if we've ever talked on the live stream. We are in the process of working with Harvard University, and we are the selected vendor for the containers for a pollination tower. And this tower is going to be 40 feet tall, about 28 feet around in diameter. It's going to use about 800 of our bags, and these bags are going to be hung from cables, and they will all be planted with pollinators that are native to their area, and it's all to attract pollinators and teach people the importance of pollinators and how important it is for them to plant flowers in their yard that will bring them in and keep them buzzing. So this structure will be actually completed by the end of August on the campus of Harvard. We'll be bringing you a lot of footage from it because we're going to go back and be part of the opening. But this is something that we have worked. We're going on almost 24 months on. It's all custom bags. These are not the bags that you would buy in the store. We custom designed these bags and worked with architects and engineers so that they can hang these, and it's pretty incredible.
That's incredible.
Like I said, we're really proud of that project. And then
and when is that project going to be completed, Jeff?
we're hoping that we're going to be they're going to have the construction done by the end of August. So I'm
Wow.
anticipating Labor Day.
That's coming up soon.
Yep.
Our viewers are just amazed at this. There's so many comments. Awesome. Can't wait to see that. What a great project. Congratulations to Smart Pots. And Jeff, I feel like this is one reason why Smart Pots is so innovative. 40 years in business, 100% made in the USA, and why you received the prestigious Retailer's Choice Award this year. So
We did, and
congratulations. That's
I
That's
need
huge.
to show that off a little bit because
Yes. That's
we
amazing.
did receive that at the National Hardware Show that was given to us by the North American Hardware and Paint Association. We were the Retailer's Choice Award for the Lawn and Garden Products of the Year. So we are quite
Incredible.
honored by that as well. So And also coming out soon. People always ask on these events, what's coming out soon. We're going to have a microgreen kit coming out. We're going to have some kids kits coming out. All of those are going to be unveiled here very, very soon.
Sneak peek.
And we're giving you a sneak peek. There's our boy Edvin back there.
All
Hang
right.
on, there we go.
Okay. Hi, Edvin. Are we ready to roll the giveaway here?
Let's do the giveaway.
Okay. Just so to review for everyone, an exciting giveaway thanks to Smart Pots. A 2x4 urban raised bed, which you have plenty of room to plant in with the PVC pipe included. You can just pop it up, fill it with soil, and also some CaliKim raised bed garden kitchen seed collection. So you have some seeds to plant in it too, and the amazing exclusive Cultivate 24 swag bag that Jeff, Edvin, and Dustin have collected some exclusive swag from this show. So we are going to actually draw for 2 winners. So get your fingers ready. What you want to do is type in the hashtag SmartPots into the chat here. And then in just a moment, Jerry's going to be doing the random draw, and the 2 lucky winners will be chosen. If you're a winner, this is open to U.S. residents only, by the way. And do make sure you just email me all your info, your name, your mailing info to CaliKim at calikimgardenandhome.com. And then we'll get your prizes sent directly to you. So type that in the chat there, hashtag SmartPots. I'm not sure, Jerry, I think it's without a space, correctly, SmartPots. So right there on the screen there is the hashtag that you'll need to type in. And you can type it in as many times as you want there. And we will be pulling a random draw, a name in just a moment. So what an amazing tour from Jeff and Edvin. So many people here in the chat just enjoyed it. Like Jeff said at the beginning, it has become a tradition here on the CaliKim live stream to come live, to cultivate live every single year. I think it's the 3rd year that we've done this. So Erica Lay, I love the Smart Pot. So many of our viewers are growing in Smart Pots. And I forgot to mention too, this is our new Smart Pots deck right behind us, where I just set my new Smart Pot garden up from our old deck. Got it a little covered in shade cloth there, but we made a special deck just for Smart Pots so we can grow on vegetables. And we've got over 20 varieties growing right behind me here in about a 12x4 space. So there's lots of food you can grow in Smart Pots. So just another 30 seconds or so, and we'll go ahead and pull our winner. But what a fun time. Patricia Rice, thank you. So awesome. Congratulations, Smart Pots. Jeff, did you want to pop in here?
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you to my guy, Edvin, who's done a ton of work to make this happen along with Jerry. So I can't tell you how many calls have been going back and forth to make sure we had the technical side worked out.
That's right.
You know, any technical difficulties were because of me. I'll take full responsibility for it. Edvin and Jerry tried their best, but I'm 62 years old and I'm not changing. So
you did a great job, Jeff.
It's just the way it is. But yeah, thank you to everybody. And you know, anybody has, as I do every year, anybody has any questions or wants to make a suggestion, Jeff@smartpots.com. That's my direct email. You can get a hold of me that way, and I'll be certain to answer them. I've got questions before about where my shirt was bought and whether we're going to have red or pink bags or what to grow in a certain size. I'm more than willing to help you. So you definitely give me a call.
I still have my fingers crossed for those red bags.
I know you do. I know you do.
I'm hoping. Okay, we are going to go ahead and draw our 2 winners. We've got 78 entries. So Jerry's letting it roll there. Okay, fingers crossed. Who is going to be our first lucky winner? It is Connie Riddle. She's on our live stream every single week. So Connie Riddle, I'm so happy for you. This is exciting. You've just won a Smart Pot Urban 2x4 raised bed with the PVC, $160 value, and my raised bed kitchen garden. Seed collection, 16 seeds in here, plus the amazing swag bags. We'll get that sent out to you. Jerry, let's go ahead and draw for another one. We'll draw again and see who our second winner is. And while Jerry's doing that, thank you all so much for being here. What a fun time. And you took time out of your Monday to join us. And we just had an amazing time seeing all the wonderful things. Joyce Jones, congratulations. Your second lucky winner. So we'll get your prizes sent out to you. Do make sure you email me right away. And that way we'll get them sent out to you as soon as we can, your name, your address, and we'll get all those fun prizes sent out. There's still time left in the growing season, so you can definitely
Absolutely.
still get that urban smart pot planted up. If not now, save it for a little bit of space for your fall garden.
And for the two
Well-
winners, give us a few days because Edvin and I have to get back
That's right.
to Oklahoma City before we can throw the swag bags in. So next week we'll get them mailed out to you.
Next week. And Jeff and Edvin, what an amazing time. You guys put a lot of time into walking around and you got a good workout to boot. It's super exciting to see all the behind the scenes garden innovations coming up.
And we only saw a small percentage of it, trust me. We could have had 4 people and still not got this whole place covered, but we're good. We got a lot of good stuff.
That's great. And we're great to meet Edvin. Jerry, let's bring Edvin on the screen for a nice goodbye. Now we know the 2 men behind the scenes here. When you see them in the chat, you're going to know what they look like and know a little bit more about them and get a good feel for their personalities. They're great guys. We're good friends with both of them, and we absolutely love the Smart Pots team.
And hey, Kim, can I give a huge shout out to Eric, who's not here, Smart Pot Eric. He didn't come to this show because he's got 80 others to do. So
Wow.
Shout out to him. Shout out to the best office staff in the industry, which is Heather,
Absolutely.
Noemi, Jonna, and Trista and Madeline. I'm sorry, I thought I was
Everybody.
missing 2 people. So yeah, great job to everybody. We appreciate each of you. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And camera guy back in the control room there.
Well, on
And
that
of
note,
course-
we can't forget Max.
That's right. It's too hot outside for Max, so he's indoors, but he usually makes a guest appearance. And thanks to all the viewers for being here. And we cannot wait to see you on next week's live stream. We'll be back here at noon Pacific time with Smart Pots Monterey, our faithful moderators, and all of you viewers who really make this happen. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next week. Oh, Jerry?
Great. Yeah, I just want to say great job. Evan, I would watch Evan's camera when he wasn't being broadcasted, and he was running to the next place. I could just see his camera bouncing, hurrying to the next spot. And Jeff was walking a little bit faster than he normally does as well. So thank you both for doing such a great job.
I'm
Great
old,
show.
Jerry.
Great
I'm
show.
old, Jerry. Not as old as you, but I'm old.
We'll have to figure out that kink for the next year.
Oh, no problem.
job.
You guys did a
Great
great
job,
job.
you two.
Thanks
Thank
so
you, guys.
much.
Thanks, everybody.
And we'll
Bye-bye.
see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.